You lied to.
So we begin with the pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There is a sign-up sheet here. If anybody was wanting to make public comments. I think most everybody here is on the agenda.
I said, really?
I think so.
Okay.
I would, if there's no additions or deletions, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion made to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion by Paul, second by Keith. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0. I see no one signed up, so no public comments. Next, we have approval of,
Well, must be high.
let's see here.
He's on mine. Is that not supposed to be?
Where you seeing that?
That's Steve Highway Superintendent.
Steve.
I'm next. First.
You're first. There's no next.
I couldn't see that for some reason.
I just need to ask you guys approval to apply for community crossing grant again this year. If you approve it, I'll need a letter of support, which I can send like the last years. They have raised that to $1.5 million this year. And they're talking about in a couple of years going to $2 million. I don't know if that'll happen or not, but this year it is $1.5 million.
Is that still gonna be to where you can only pave roads? It can only be for paved roads?
Well, they change it every year.
So you don't know for sure what next year.
You can
will bring.
apply for gravel roads, but a lot of the counties that apply for gravel don't get awarded, is what I've been told.
We don't wanna go that route then. We'll take care of what we got.
Yeah, they really like for you to pick a east-west connector road that connects two state roads is what they,
On main arteries.
yeah.
Type, sort of the county's main arteries.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to, we allow Steve to apply.
Keith, second by
I'll second.
Darla. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Next, we have approval of the November 27th, 2023 minutes. I
I
never saw
don't remember
those.
seeing it.
Did we get them, Chris?
I didn't have.
Was it not on?
No, I don't think it was on the other agenda.
Wasn't supporting documents.
We wait on the 28th.
Yeah.
We'll table that to 28th.
Yeah.
I need a motion table, I guess.
So moved.
Motion by Paul, second by
Me.
Keith. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0.
Oh, yeah, it was on there.
Huh?
It was on there. I just didn't get it in the supporting documents, I guess.
Just email me and let me know. I know it's right on my card.
Yeah, it was on the original, but it just wasn't there. 40 documents.
Will be.
All right. I didn't notice it. I would have sent
I didn't either.
something.
That's why. I thought it was weird.
Additional appropriation. First one we have here is on the commissioner's telephone. And this is, I think when we switched from AT&T to PSC, I think it took them a while to roll over our lines and we ended up paying, I think, a couple, or having duplicate service. So I think this is the last of it, right, Chris?
Yes.
We're finished with that, I think. It's for $1,500.
Gotta pay our bills.
That's for telephone.
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Keith,
I'll second.
second by Stan. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0. And our next additional appropriation is cumulative capital projects, courthouse software maintenance of $8,000. And if I recall right, I think this is due to last year, probably in December, we did not encumber that last payment. And so we ended up with probably, I guess we end up with 13 payments. Or the one year we had 11 and one last, or what was it, 4?
They're supposed to be quarterly. They're sorry,
Oh, it's quarterly, okay. So, anyway, that's what that is. And it's for $8,000. That's the final quarterly payment to an island.
Chris, I see that the invoice was for 8,100, so there was a little left or something in there.
That's what I've seen.
I just want to make sure we weren't not paying enough.
Any other discussion on that? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Motion by Gail,
Second.
second by Paul. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried 7-0. Next, we have a few transfers here of appropriation. The first one is the admit voter board member in the amount of $7,283, and the precinct voter board member in the amount of $6,625, being transferred to voting system support services. And I think Rachel is wanting, everybody's wanting to purchase a new machine.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
I guess this all resulted because we didn't have a primary, so you already
Yes.
appropriated funds, so you had
And they're
additional funds.
slowly starting to malfunction little by little, so they're 20 years old. So we maybe like just get started with the 4 new ones for early voting. Since we use those a lot more throughout the year than the ones that just go out twice a year.
Are they the same type machine as we currently have?
Yeah, exact same, just the newer hardware and it does light up different. It's a lot more, what was the word we used this week? Sufficient? Efficient, yeah.
And I assume these are, the Secretary of State's okay with this company, and I mean, this is something that's used,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just an upgrade from exact upgrade from the ones we have.
This will get you 4 machines.
Yes,
How many machines you got total, Rachel?
and then with some left over to go back to county general afterwards. Do what?
How many machines is there total?
But we have 55 total that we're gonna eventually have to replace at some point. But I know with our early voting ones, we could just, those are used a lot more.
Sure.
That would be helpful.
Any other questions of Rachel?
You know? Motion made to allow it.
I'll
Motion
second
by
that.
Paul, second by Keith. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
You saved a lot of money by not having a primary going.
Yes. Well, and the city reimbursed the auditor's office.
Right,
got
for the
check
municipal
reimbursed,
election.
So that was, yep, huge.
Next, we have from the corner, transfer of lab and x-ray fees of $695 to cadaver bags. I think that's just, as it says, pretty simple. Just need a few more, right?
Well,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately, yeah, I've already ordered bags and they're in. I just need this
Right.
transfer to cover the cost.
So if we don't approve this, you're gonna pay for it out of your pocket?
No, the county's just gonna have to pay a late fee.
Okay, I'll make a motion.
To the
Allow.
bank next year.
A motion by Keith to allow, second by Gail. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Thanks, Warren. Next, general treasurer, we are taking $1,262.73 from tax payment mailing to office supplies. What are you buying?
I got,
Well, you already bought
no, well,
She's like Warren.
it.
so asking, you know, it's not gonna be that much, but just to cover, someone's not to come again, because we're gonna report it in the year, so, you know, obviously, not gonna use it all, it goes into the general, so either way, it's going back into the general account, so, and that way, it eliminates the auditor's office. Sarah office, account, that account's just one account. So,
I was just curious why the mailing was cheaper.
I'm sorry.
Was there like a reason why the mailing was less this year, or did you ask for more?
Well,
And
because I
it
have to
just,
send out the buck slips explaining
Okay.
things this year, that's why
Okay.
too.
I just was curious about that. I thought,
Yeah,
okay.
Any other questions of Amanda? If not, I would entertain a motion
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Stan, second by Earl.
Okay.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0. Okay, next we have the general Perry County Community Correction. We're taking, we are moving unspent grant funds from the personnel series into the drug testing services in order to be able to spend the remainder of the grant funds. They're taking from a field officer, 1746, a case manager, $1.48, clerk, $6, and social security, $29.67, for a total of $2,045.41, being transferred to drug testing lab services in the amount of $2,045.41. And this has been approved by the advisory board of the Perry County Correction, the Perry County Community Correction Advisory Board, and also the Indiana Grant Authority have approved it. So they're just asking that we also approve. They're just,
Just make the amount of.
spending the remainder of the grant funds is what it enables them to do.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Keith,
Second.
second by Paul. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 7-0. Next, we have the general community correction also, and we have transferring from drug testing 842.81 and drug testing lab services in the amount of 3787.44. That's going to group insurance in the amount of 842.81, to the director of 2499.88, administrative assistant 794.65, lab collection tech $4, social security 120.76 per 368.15, for a total of $4,630.25. And this transfer is to cover salary and insurance costs for the remainder of 2023 when the Perry County Community Corrections Project income into the Community Corrections Grant Fund. And this is, will be a cash transfer due also to increase the funding in account 9160. And this has also been approved already by the Community Corrections Advisory Board and the Grant Authority. So if there's no questions on that, I would entertain a motion.
Motion made to allow it.
Motion by Paul,
I'll second it.
second by Keith. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries 7-0. And we have one more here on the courthouse. We're transferring from fuel and oil to janitorial cleaning service in the amount of $200. Guess that's just, I'm surprised we didn't use more fuel and oil.
I think what happened too is the same thing on this one. I don't think December's got paid out till January, because,
Is it Glenn's Clinic?
no, the prosecutor's office.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
paying the last bit. It's just tiny.
If no other questions, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Motion made to allow it.
Second.
Motion by Paul, second by Gail. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the 2024 salary ordinance. I think I read this at the last meeting, so I'm not going to read it again. I did have a chance to review it, and I thought it seemed, my calculation came up pretty close.
I'll stick with my motion from our last meeting. I'll make a motion, we approve.
Motion by Keith,
Second.
second by Paul. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
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 5 ayes, 2 nays, 2 nays. Next item is to set the organizational meeting date. I was thinking, we normally do this as early as we can at the first of the year. So I don't know, Tuesday, January 2nd, at 5 o'clock. Is that okay with everybody?
When did you say, David?
January 2nd, Tuesday, 5 o'clock.
I'd love to be over, hang over by then.
I hope so. Well, I don't know. It may not be.
Might not be. Excuse me. 5 o'clock, second.
And our next meeting is scheduled for 12/28/23 at 5 PM. I know some commissioners, are they also having a meeting that night at 6? Let me figure that one off.
Which one? For the organizational meeting?
No.
No.
It's just a regular
The
meeting.
regular meeting. Will there be, is there much that you know of to be on the agenda?
Not that I know of right now. Just be the meeting minutes from the 27th and then today. And then we do have one additional appropriation because Warren's wanting to get all of the 2023 autopsies paid in 2023 where we're not carrying over. Which makes sense because it'll eat out of the 2024 budget, but same difference, just basically keeping your
Looks
autopsies.
easier for you. Pay him too.
So,
There'll be a lot of things you guys need to look over between, I'm trying to get everything to you by the 28th meeting to prepare for the January 2nd meeting for all the board appointments.
Are all those been advertised?
that's up to you for all of our internal appointments to be thinking about what you might want to, a board you might want to participate in or you want to continue. You know, that's something to think about. I
We
usually
ain't
send
gotta
out a
send a letter of
reminder
support to do
to
it.
everybody.
We ain't got to send out a letter requesting to stay on
Not for
there.
this, not for our internal, you don't. But you do if you want to be on the outside, you know.
And they are advertised on the website. So if anybody's interested in YouTube land, they're on there, on the government, Perry County government website.
But nothing else, I'll be entertaining a motion to adjourn.
Motion made to adjourn.
Motion by Paul. Second by Chief, all the citizens, I say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. I had 3 people who wanted to go to meetings after this.
Yes, they can go now. Meetings or parties?
Party ordinance. Well, it's kind of, I voted no on the vote.
Kind of,
I voted no for the salaries, for the increases, so I just want to be considerate